Hey guys. So I bought a collection and I think we should go through it. Look at it. See what all we got. So this looks like a bunch of Japanese. New Hope. I always get informant and undercover confused. I think light side Corellia. I think this probably goes up this. So it looks like this is maybe a common and uncommon set of Japanese. A New Hope. Corvette. I don't remember where it is. I think it's up here somewhere. I know there's an air version of the Japanese Curling Corvette. It's like it has like an extra character there, or maybe there. I don't remember. Not seeing any rares. Put It's Worse just randomly in there. So it looks like this is the light side stuff. And then yeah, it just looks like common and uncommon set of Japanese minus I don't see an Imperial class Star Destroyer, so I'll have to go through and look at all of that. Let's put this back in this box and set it off to the side. Empty box. Okay. There's some stuff in sleeves. So I actually put these in these boxes just because I had them. They were kind of just in a shipping box, so like a flat rate box. So I haven't really gone through everything. I've just enough to pull it out of the box and put it in other boxes. So it looks like a bunch of Jabba's Palace rares. Cloud City rares. That goes there. Dagobah rares. Ooh. We're getting into some revised. Let me grab my trash can really quick. It's there. A lot of Premiere Unlimited. More cantinas. Ooh, okay. And a Japanese doctor. I always called it Evazan. I know other people call them Evazan or Evazan. I don't know. So there's Premiere Unlimited. So it's not just common and uncommon sets. That would be nice if there was a bunch of Japanese rares. I can tell the difference. Bunch of Tatooine. So fun fact about the Tatooine set is, which I don't remember if I got this from somebody else's YouTube video that they just did and talked about it, but it was, or if it was an old video that I recently watched, but I remember kind of finding out about this recently, last few months, was the Tatooine set was originally called like something Skywalker, and it was supposed to be a Skywalker set. That's why you end up getting some of these cards with, you know, focused on the Jedi or Skywalkers. Okay, box empty. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take these back out of here. I need to get these put in sleeves and stuff. So, but then I think it had been like a year or more, or close to a year, and Decipher was focusing on Young Jedi for their episode 1 stuff, and Decipher wanted Decipher wanted the new stuff in basically the flagship Star Wars game. And so I think Decipher kind of caved and went ahead and like changed up what was supposed to be the Skywalker set. So there's just rares just sporadically in here. Bunch of Sense and Alters, Neighbor Leads. Good cards. Ooh, here we go. But I think it was maybe already a little bit too late. I think the LucasArts was already looking into other stuff, so. Ooh, there we go, some revised Hoth. The revised Hoth and Zev's rare. Yeah, that kind of confused me for a second. I don't know if you can see the texture of the revised Hoth, New Hope, Dagobah is all much nicer than the old cards. They tend to slide easier, which, I don't know, maybe it's a catch-22 where they slide easier, but they have more of a glossy card stock. I don't know. So it could feasibly wear worse. I will say though, I have. Let me see. I'll just put these together like this. I've had a lot of these cards go through my hands, and maybe it's that the revised stuff just didn't get played with as much, but it seems to hold up better. I really have to catch myself, like on these, it's very easy to see some play on them. That, I don't know what you call it, that white fuzzy scuffing, and it's so much harder to see on the revised stuff. But again, that could also just be that, because I think I remember the revised stuff coming out, but nobody wanted it because everybody was, Premiere Unlimited was looked down upon a little bit. So people mostly just wanted Black Border stuff. And it's kind of funny if you look at it nowadays, because the Black Border stuff, the revised stuff, is a little bit more desirable. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go through these. Some more Japanese. Ooh, some Japanese Hoth. I feel like this is more than what would come in Reflections 2 packs. Jedi lightsaber. Red one. So, what's the right word? Maybe disorienting, looking at Japanese cards. I have to stop and think about. I guess I need to keep looking at this. I have to stop and think about it for a second. Not being able to read it. Ooh, Han's Heavy Blaster. I always thought the guy was a rare. Okay, so it looks like some special edition. More. Okay, there's more. I just glanced over here and thought this was Bombing Run. I remember always really trying hard to do a bombing run, like kill something with my TIE bombers. There's kind of a catch-22 with, basically kind of being an adult, and, if I want to build a deck, you just, you kind of trade or buy the cards that you need. having, the internet or places, eBay, places, or Pirate Pete, but places that are easy to find cards, because we used to have to just play with what we had. Your local store, which mine was very small, and you just had to play with what you had. And you'd be absolutely stoked when you saw a Darth Vader go to the, get traded in at the local store or something. Or then you ask your parents to get it for you for your birthday or Christmas, and then you're disappointed because they didn't get it for you because they think it's dumb to spend $40 or $50, whatever he was, on some random card, on a single card. But so I did bombing runs, and then I always tried to do tractor beams with the Star Destroyers, and like capture somebody or capture ship, and then do besieged. I think it's besieged. And then try to break into their ship. And I don't think I played with attrition. It was too confusing back then. And now you just get a couple of good destiny draws, and then you let attrition take care of it. So I think some of the stuff is out of order, maybe. I don't know what's happening. Oh no, never mind. I got confused by the Hoth symbol and the premium or promo symbol. Some white border, Hoth, there, and then premium, or I guess promos. I don't know what all these are called. Like, is the 2-player? Those are premiums. I think those are promos. Maybe the Jedi packs are promos. And then premium is anything that came with. Well, I guess it all did. I don't know. Anything that was free. Okay. So there. There's one set. Okay, so I've got a Chewbacca box. Foil Devastator, Grand Moff Tarkin. A lot of foils there. C-3POs, Millennium Falcons, Death Star. set by set. Okay. Coruscants, crate dragons. I think I have like 20 something crate dragons. It's just funny the way, like when you're a kid, the way you start pronouncing things. I think I called them Cryet dragons. And then Tatooine, I called Tatooine. It's hard to get it out of your brain. Luke Skywalker, bunch of EPPs. That's good. Some Death Star 2. Some enhanced Cloud City. A lot of enhanced Jabba's Palace. Coruscant, Tatooine. That one is beat to crap. That was a nice little box. That is an empty box. Boba Fett box. Let's see what we got in here. That box is in nice condition. You know what? I may actually not have a Boba Fett box. Trash. Oof. It's a lot of indoor foils. So I've been sitting on quite a bit of cards that I need to update the inventory on the website. For a while, the holidays have just been absolutely insane. So I'm excited to kind of get back to getting inventory updated and working on things. I think I have like it's an opened case, but an open case of Star Wars CCG that I need to Premier Limited that I need to get up on the website. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I'm always looking for those checklist cards for the ones that are available. Tatooine, Coruscant, Theed. Okay, got 2 more boxes. Some more Death Star 2. Looks like it's going to be a bunch of reflections. A lot of reflections. This has been mostly very rare foils, but there were some super rare foils scattered in there, which is always nice. There's some reflections too. Legs is such a good card. She's free, has a high forfeit cost or forfeit value. She's actually very good. You can completely nullify somebody else's. Get into some reflections 3. But you can nullify somebody else's battle draw or battle destiny draw. Okay, and 1 more box. Darth Vader. This box is beat up. Oh no. Oh no. Some pretty good cards here. Ten Boba Fett's. I pulled a Boba Fett, and it's probably one of my favorite cards from a kid. It was just so amazing. Just an iconic picture. Some stuff in these boxes. that's good. There's a lot of stuff here. I was getting low on some Darth Vaders, and yeah, so this is gonna take a while to go through, get sorted, but I guess only 2 Japanese rares that I saw. There may have been more, and I just didn't know. Those are the ones that are worth the most because you can't read it, and it's a Dark Side R1 from Hoth or something. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys.